Your call came in at 11:09. Your voice too calm to really be fine. You said my name like testing glass. Soft, cautious, scared to let it pass. We talk like a worker sharing notes about weather, apartments, random quotes. You laughed one short like a glitch. I heard the tremor, felt the switch. You cleared your throat before it's late. A tiny shake exposed the weight. Your words were tidy, but your breath spelled something close to quiet death. Funny how goodbye first appears, not in words but in the feel. Your voice shook at the end, and everything made sense. Love doesn't need full sentences to say this might be the end. Your voice shook at the end, no period, just a blend. I heard the part you didn't send, the moment we couldn't mend. You said get home safe like a shield. I said you too, pretending healed. The silence after felt too loud, like typing dots inside a cloud. I replayed tone, not what you said, like voice memos that stay unread. Your breath hits once I caught the crack, like you were choosing to hold back. Maybe you hoped that I would ask, are we okay beneath the mask? But I went quiet, scared to see the truth you almost gave to me. We break first at the softest part, the last 3 seconds of the heart. Your voice shook at the end, my spine could feel the trend. The cliff was in your tone, not in the words you lent. Your voice shook at the end, you paused like you the man, but swallowed every plea. Keep me breaking free. I wish I stopped you there, said don't hang up, I care. I wish I called the shake instead of saying yeah, okay. Maybe love needs one brave line, not just time is fake design. If we ever talk again, I'll listen past the words you said. Your voice shook at the end, and now I comprehend that heartbreak doesn't shout, it whispers on descent. Your voice shook at the end, no redo, no extent. But if I hear that tremor again, I'll hold you through the end.
I swear I'd never walk that street again, the one where we joked about us versus them. Your hand brushed mine at the traffic light. We pretended it was accidental, right? The street vendor still sells fish cake cups, 2 for 1, yeah, the same as us. The crosswalk beeps in that same beat, my heart still trips in that same heat. I passed the bench where you tied your shoes. You said double knot for future use. I laughed too loud, you stared too long. The city played our background song, and now I'm here alone this time. Same road, same signs, but not same mind. You'd think the city would move on, but it kept our version turned on. Back on that street where we first met halfway, where forever felt easy and goodbye felt cliche. Back on that street where your smile found my name. Nothing changed on the map, but it's not the same. Yeah. The bakery auntie still says do. I fake a laugh like nah, just me buku. Our photo still taped on her fridge. She said what happened, bridge collapse. I order 1 but tastes like 2. The jam's still sweet but not like you. Remember when it rained on cue? We shared 1 hood, said rum come who. A couple passes holding tight, I look away, pretend I'm fine. I tell the street I'm really good. The street replies you never could. The wind repeats your old nickname. I cross too soon, ignore the pain. I keep expecting you to call like I'm the ghost. Now you at out on that street. Your echo hits my feet. Every step's a rerun of us in the heat. hits repeat. I block this road if I could. Delete, 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 delete. If cities have hearts, then this road was ours. A tiny universe between subway cars. Maybe one day I won't flinch at this place. Maybe one day I'll walk it with grace. But if you ever come back here too, I hope the street feels soft for you. I hope the lights still treat you kind and play our song if you rewind. Back on that street, I leave one final beat. I whisper thanks to the wind for the hurt and the sweet. Back on that street, I choose to retreat. But if love loops us again, meet me here, same street. Yeah.
Yeah. You left that day, I swear the world glitched. The bus stop humming, the lights all switch. You lean back hair and sunlit gold, and I forgot the lies I told. You covered your face, shy and free, and time slowed down conveniently. You said don't stare, I said too late. You smiled, I felt familiar fate. We bought cheap corn dogs, split one stick. You said romance on a budget, sick. The ketchup drip, we didn't care. Love was there and we just stared. I didn't know that joy could sting till I lost the song you used to sing. The day you left, the day you left, the sky learned how to breathe. The street forgot to move, and I forgot to leave. The day you left, my walls came down in half. I didn't need forever, just that one laugh. Weeks passed, I chased that sound again through strangers' playlists, pouring rain, but nothing hit that same delay. The way you smile rewind my day. You texted once, remember that corn dog? I said yeah, Lord, heart didn't fall. You posted something, caption fine. I read between and crossed the line. Liked it twice, then took it back. Played your voice note on loop off track. You laughed again, but it wasn't mine. I scrolled till 4, pretending fine. Now joy just feels like static buzz since you stopped laughing. Just because the day you laughed, stuck like perfume, the kind that fades, but still owns the room. The day you left, I lost my man. Nothing adds up without that laugh. Maybe love's just laughter's twin, loud and fleeting, soft within. If I ever hear that sound again, I'll let it in now. It begins, just laughter, not a vow or chain, just joy uncut, untrained. The day you laughed, the day you laughed, the world made sense. Since then it's tense, into a mess, the day you laughed, I stopped the air. You broke me right, I won't laugh back. We never learned timing, just vibes. You show up late, I'd overtype. You say that young guy, I'd overthink. We made love like a missing link. You burn toast, I spill tea. Romantic chaos, that's our degree. You dumb off key, I clap off beat. Two disasters, somehow sweet. You forget plans, I fake mad. You bring snacks, I forget sad. We weren't goals, we were real. Messy love that didn't heal. We weren't built to be right, we were built to try at night. Clumsy Us, tripping in the trust, dropping I love you like coins on a bus. Yes. Clumsy Us, too loud, too much, but I still choose this awkward crush. You text, you up at 2:01. I lie, no, lie no loud and say come. We watch dumb shows, half asleep. You'd snore mid-joke, I laugh and weep. You'd hug weird, like unsure arms, but it still felt like the safest charm. We'd argue over fries and memes, then nap like babies chasing dreams. You send voice notes mid-yawn, I played them till the morning's gone. We said sorry in sticker form, same in love, that was our norm. We went smooth, but we were sure every crack made love feel pure. Clumsy us, breaking rules for trust. You forget the plan, but remember us. Clumsy us, out of sync but true. We never knew how, but always knew who. Hey, baby, baby, maybe perfect love's a scam. Ours was 𝗽𝗹𝘆𝘆𝗶𝘀𝘁, but it ran. I don't want clean, I want us with typos, tangles, stupid fuss. We tripped, we fell, we didn't land, but I still reached out and held a hand. Clumsy us, the chaos I trust, the mess that feels enough, the noise that still sounds love, love, love. Clumsy us. It's always right before sleep you show up again. Your name glows in my brain like a misty end. I scroll, stop, scroll again, just in case. Check your profile like I forgot your face. You seen 2 hours ago, it's different now. My pillow knows your playlist somehow. Yeah, I type hate, delete it fast. Just another ghost I've cast. My phone buzzes, false alarm. It's a coupon, not your charm. My room's quiet, my chest, not your hoodie's here, your work forgot. And every night I swear I'll sleep, but my brain's like, nah, let's keep. Right before sleep, ooh, ooh. Right before sleep, you sneak in deep, like caffeine at midnight, like texts I can't delete. Right before sleep, you replay cheat, those moments we rewound till silence drown. Yeah, you said goodnight like it was peace. I said you too, but meant don't leave. We made it bedtime, I'm almost done, and lost the plot before the sun. I checked the sky, it's 3:04. My mind still scrolls your metaphor. You good, you'd ask when I went quiet. Now I ghost myself just to try it. The bed's too wide, you laugh too near. Your absence hums inside my ear. I stack excuses in my head, it's just nostalgia, I said. But every time I close my eyes, I see your smile that never lies. Right before sleep, you haunt my feed in pictures I don't post, in drafts I'll never read. Right before sleep, you crash my dream. No caption, no emoji, just your voice on repeat. Let it, maybe love's just bad Wi-Fi, strong in dreams, weak in life. Maybe I'll block you in my mind, but unblock when it's 3:09. I'll tell myself I'm doing fine, while hugging ghosts that once were mine. Right before sleep, you always scream through gaps in my routine, through songs we used to keep. Right before sleep, you say my name, and I wake up same game, same game. We stood in the kitchen, Strangers in our socks, you laugh it late like lag on TikTok. You stirred your tea till the sugar gave up. I smiled and nothing kept lifting my cup. We shared a playlist, skip different parts. You like the drops, I like the stars. We say the reels, we never sin. We loved in drafts that never win. You said, so how was your day? Like news, I said pretty mid, yeah, and changed the views. We traded weather like good truth. Rain's coming in, yeah, kinda cute. We locked the door, but left the window. We kissed like maybe, waved like ditto. We never noticed the lights going thin. We never noticed the silence begin. It wasn't thunder, it wasn't a fight, just something soft, turning off the light. We never noticed love change clothes, from always hoodies to maybe rose. We never noticed, so it goes. The end walked in on tippy toes. We never noticed, not at first. We called it calm, ignored the thirst. We never noticed, that's the curse. We smiled through better, swiped through worse. We planned a trip we didn't book. We set the dates, then never look. We said next month and then next year. We let the calendar disappear. We bought 2 plants and watched them will. We named them Hope and Little Guilt. We left our sweaters on one chair, pretending that the 2 were there. Your hoodie hung like a lowercase u. My jacket tried to play it cool. We stood on either side of bed and typed our feelings in our heads. You said I'm fine, it meant I'm bored. I said same, it meant I'm scared. We didn't leave, we just got lost. We never checked the missing cost. The future texted, we left it on red. We fed the present stale instead. We never noticed love run late. We never changed the lock at the gate. We never noticed, kept the pace while everything slipped out of place. We never noticed, look at us, 2 perfect selfies, 0 trust. We never noticed, we were through to both of us. Said me, not you. If hindsight's clear, then here I go. We needed fights, we didn't throw. We needed tears, we didn't show. We needed no instead of so. We needed walks without our phones. We needed truths with broken tones. We needed time that wasn't when we needed now, not later than. I take the mess over the ease, the storm over the gentle freeze. I'd rather bruise than slowly fade. I'd rather real than well behaved. We never noticed, now I do. The small alarms I slept right through. The love that asked for something new. The part of me that looked like you. We never noticed, but I swear next time I'll watch the change in air. I'll learn the weather of your eyes and name the wind before it dies. We never noticed, do they more like such? Yeah, we never noticed, we never noticed. We stood in the kitchen, strangers in our socks. Your laugh hit late like lag on TikTok. You stirred your tea till the sugar gave up. I smiled at nothing kept lifting my cup. We shared a playlist, skip different parts. You like the drops, I like the starts. We saved the reels, we never sent. We loved in drafts that never went. You said, so how was your day? Like news, I said pretty mid, then changed the views. We traded weather like good truth. Rain's coming in, yeah, kinda cute. We locked the door but left the window. We kissed like maybe, waved like ditto. We never noticed the lights going thin. We never noticed the silence begin. It wasn't thunder, it wasn't a fight, just something soft, turning off the light. We never noticed love change clothes, from always hoodies to maybe robes. We never noticed, so it goes. The end walked in on tippy toes. We never noticed, not at first. We called it calm, ignored the thirst. We never noticed, that's the curse. We smiled through better, swiped through worse, yeah. We planned a trip we didn't book. We set the dates, then never look. We said next month and then next year. We let the calendar disappear. We bought 2 plants and watched them will. We named them Hope and Little Guilt. We left our sweaters on one chair, pretending that good to win back. If hindsight then here I go. We needed fights we didn't throw. We needed tears we didn't show. We needed no instead of so. We needed walks without our phones. We needed truths with broken tones. We needed time that wasn't when we needed now. No. You said it's nothing, like it wasn't a big deal. I nodded, yeah, I'm cool, but my chest didn't heal. You called me, hey, instead of my name that night. I laughed it off, told the group chat I'm fine, it's light. We stood by the convenience store sign, blue and tired. You asked umbrella like the sky conspired. I said nah, drizzle's cute, pretending I'm brave, but I was drowning in a half-inch wave. You typed 3 dots and then they disappeared. I watched the screen like love will reappear. You said maybe like a soft little cut. I said sure, then swallowed the word in my gut. The soda went flat, the joke fell through. We both kept smiling like liars do. Someone's playlist hit that verse we hate. We both hummed along like it wasn't fate. Ooh. Funny how tiny words weigh tons. The quiet ones reload the guns. The tiny things we said keep living in my head like stickers on my phone. I can't peel off alone. The tiny things we said rewind me when I'm good. I'm fine, I swear I am. Okay, I never could, yeah. You said I'm late like you meant I'm gone. I said no rush, but the moment moved on. You asked you ate like Karen and Cole. I sent a pic, cold ramen on the stove. You said so tired and I read so done. I dropped a meme to keep us fun. You said rain's loud, I heard I cry. I typed same TBH, then let it slide. We took the long way just to not talk. Counted broken legs on the crosswalk. You said music, I gave you my ear. You left your silence like a souvenir. I wore it home like a hoodie I stole. It smelled like citrus and going cold, yeah. Your good night came without the star, and that's the night I knew how far. We never said the real thing once. We hid the truth in softer fonts. The tiny things we said keep buzzing in my bed like notifs I don't mute. They sting but still feel cute. The tiny things we said pretend to be a friend. They hold me till I crack, then play it back again. If I had one more scene, I'd stop being ironic, say what I really mean. No gifts, no comic. I throw my phone to airplane mode and talk like it's an log. I'd let the messy version load. No filter, no epilogue. I say I love you and I'm scared. I say I need you, I'm unprepared. I'd say don't go soft on me tonight. I'd say keep the star on good night. Tiny things we said still color me in red. I'll learn a louder tone so love can find a home. The tiny things we said were almost something big. Next time I won't have commit. I'll jump, no safety rig. Since then, I don't sit on the left side of the bus. That's where you lean and half hug us. Since then, I changed my phone case twice to erase the blue you once called nice. Since then, I take the long way home, avoiding corners where we roam. I swap cafes, new latte place, but every foam heart misses your face. Since then, I mute our favorite song or skip it fast, still hits too strong. I stopped wearing that beige knit sweater, the one you said feels like forever. Funny how normal things mutate once love walks out the exit gate. Since then, I'm almost me, but not the same version I used to be. Since then, I laugh less loud and look for you in every crowd, yeah. Since then, I down, I down, I down, I down, I down, I down, I down. Since then, I reply slower to text. I triple check what comes next. I don't fall fast, I double lock. My heart now needs a longer talk. Since then, I date like testing apps. Half in, half out, safety straps. I see a red flag, I take note. I see a green one, I still flow. Since then, I'm softer with goodbyes. I read the tremors in people's eyes. I don't call silence peace too soon. I measure love in more than swoon. You shifted me without a clue. I changed my me cause once there was you. Since then, I learned to stay through awkward talks, not run away. Since then, I hold with care, not grip too tight or disappear. Since then, not blaming you, not blaming fate. Our chapter ended at the right rate. If love returns in a new skin, I'll greet it with a clearer grin. I won't repeat the quiet ache. I'll choose the words we didn't make. Since then, I'm still not done. The healing's meant to take its run. Since then, I see the wind where love might fit my heart again.
You didn't have to say a thing. Your side already told a sting. You smiled sideways, not full on. That half movement, the spark was gone. You hugged me short, not tight like before. Your hand released a second more. You texted, let's reply real dry. No emojis, not even shy. I didn't ask, you didn't tell, but both of us knew too well. Friends asked, you too good, and we froze. We said or bust the will, the biggest pose. Our eyes held truth, our mouths ignored. Love sat silent, bored and floored. We spoke in fluent, body cold. Our silence did the heavy load. Oh, I know you know, we feel the low. We're both pretending not to see the glitch inside our memory. Yeah, I know you know, we lost the glow. We don't say love you like we did. We say it like a tired habit. You forgot our inside jokes. I stopped laughing at yours, folks. Calls got shorter, nights got long. We played normal, acting strong. You still like my posts, but late like obligation. Not so made, I showed up less, you didn't mind. We blame life, but that's the blind. We stopped fighting, which felt worse. Passion gone, no fire, no curse. You looked at me like please be first. I looked at you like say it first. We held the end like fragile glass. Too scared to drop it, scared to pass. Funny how love breaks so polite. No screams, just turning off the light. I know you know, we're moving slow toward the exit we avoid. Filling silence with white noise. I know you know, we can't unglow, but letting go is scarier than staying dim and blur. If this is ending, let's be clear, not cruel, just honest, warm, sincere. Hold my hand once more, not tight, just enough to say goodnight. And if we meet again as friends, I hope no bitterness extends. We'll nod with eyes that once were home and smile like thanks for letting me grow. I know you know, it's time to go. We learned each other all we could, not perfect, but it once was good.
weren't just friends, a weird in between where nothing ends. You like my post in 5 seconds flat, I screenshotted that. Yeah, I'm that. You call at night, can't sleep you up. I'd act annoying, but brewed us cup. We shared our days like routine sync, but labeled it chill, never link. Your hand brushed mine, oops, my bad. My heart screamed, say it, my mouth just laughed. We sat too close in every seat, legs touching lightly, instant heat. People asked you to a thing. We answered now like rehearsed fling. We built a house with no front door, so no one knew what we were for. Quiet something, not love, not nothing. We tiptoed around the word, pretending it sounded absurd. Quiet something, sweet but bluffing. We never said be mine, but acted like that line. Saved my pics, I saved your text. We overthought what comes next. You held my bag, I fixed your hair. We crossed that line but left it there. Your friend said date them or let go. You said it's comfy, I don't clotho. My mom said that one seems kind. I shrugged like I was misaligned. You got jealous when I got close to someone new. You froze then ghost. I waited, posted a petty story. You view fast, predictable glory. We weren't dating, so I couldn't fight, but damn it hurt more out of spite. We tried to live inside a pause, but pauses turned to loss. So quiet something, half-heart loving. We shared the good night call, but never risked the fall. Quiet something, almost trusting. We built a perfect grave and watched it fade to stray. If I ever feel this spark again, I'll choose a label, choose the end. I'd rather crash with you on mine than haunt the space between the lines. Gray is cozy, but it stains, leaves you with what if remains. I'll take the risk, the bold, the loud, not quiet love that's half allowed. Quiet something was still something, but next time I'll choose clear, not kinda mine, kinda near. Quiet something hurt more than loving. If words can't save the art, I'll speak before we part. On the tip of my tongue, but fear said shh, so I played dumb. You gave me chances, soft as air. I pretended I didn't care. You said I like being with you a lot. I said same, loyal instant right. You paused, waiting for the real line. I let the moment die, decline. We walked home slow, shoulders near. I hit my heart, you hit your fear. I could've stopped you at the gate, but said Eve, I sent you to fate. Your hoodie smell left on my sleeves. I hugged it like a painful tease. I swear I almost told the truth. My lips moved first and lost their proof. Should've said it, yeah, now I regret it, yeah. All the words I stored away are haunting me today. Should've said it, yeah, you deserved it. You asked me with your eyes, I answer using lies. You dropped hints like a breadcrumb trail. I kicked them aside, classic fail. You said what are we, with a joke tone. I joke back, I'd eat cold, leave me alone. You laughed, but not with both your eyes. One looked hopeful, one disguised. I replay that scene when I shower like arguments. 3 days later, I wrote confessions in my notes.
never hit send, coward quotes. You slowly match my energy, and that's on me, my legacy. One night you stopped trying first, then silence hit me with its thirst. I thought the door would stay unlocked, but doors get tired whenever not. Should've said it, yeah, but I delayed it, yeah. I thought you would wait forever, but waiting's not a tether. Should've said it, yeah. Now I hate it, yeah. How easy it could be if I had chosen we. Next time my heart says go confess, I'll let it be loud, not just I guess. I'll risk the cringe, the messy shake. I'd rather break than half awake. If I could go back one more night, I'd call your name beneath street light. I'd say I like you, don't go yet. In real words I won't regret. Should've said it, can I say it? But I'll learn from that ache and speak before hearts break. Should've said it, yeah, but that's my past. Next time love knocks out fast, not let the moment rust. I'll choose the brave, not dust. You checked the time, I checked your face. We both pretended we're okay with pace. The train said now, my chest said no. You said I really gotta go. I tied your scarf too slow on purpose. You laughed, you're bad and nonsense worthless. We hugged too quick, it wasn't quick. Your hand got stuck, our classic trick. You said it's late but didn't move. Your eyes were busy finding proof. I made a joke to buy some air. You punched my arm, said don't be fair. We stood beside the ticket gate like two small kids who disobeyed. The loudspeaker called another line, our minutes stretched into a sign. Who knew goodbyes are made of sand? You hold too tight, they leave your hand. 5 more minutes, I won't ask for 10. Just let the clock break once again. We'll stand right here and steal a slice. A time that doesn't check the price. 5 more minutes, no big deal. Just let the train forget it's real. If love is measured, let me cheat. One extra loop, repeat, repeat, yeah. Phone kept buzzing, work or fate. I said just mute it, procrastinate. You rolled your eyes but tapped delay. I bought us candy we never ate. A kid ran past, dropped something blue. You picked it up and said it's you. I didn't get it, you just smile. You're kinda messy, kinda wild. We took a selfie, cut off heads. That's very us is what you said. Another train arrived and left. We stood like mannequins bereft. You traced the air, a circle small. I slipped my fingers through it all. You whispered okay, 5 is done. I whispered start another one. We make extensions out of breath. We pay them back with softer debt. 5 more minutes, let me cheat the rules. We'll play them kids, forget the schools. I'll hold your sleeve, you'll hold my stare. We'll act like minutes grow from air. 5 more minutes, one more round. Till every second makes that sound of don't be brave, be here instead. And tell the future, wait in bed. One day we'll laugh about this gate, about the way we stretched our fate. Maybe we'll say we stayed too long, or that's the minute we went wrong. But if I had to choose the thread, I'd pick the part we didn't shed. So stamp the ticket, tear the edge. I'll sign this moment as my pledge, yes. Five more minutes, final plea. Not always just a little we. If all we get is borrowed time, I'll spend it wrecking every line. 5 more minutes, keep me close till closing credits almost roll. Then go believe your warmth in place, so I can nap inside your trace. We didn't plan a spark, We didn't rent a heart, We didn't plan a spark, We
We didn't plan the spark planned us. Your jacket smelled like lemon and city dust. You said 5 minutes, time said make it 10. We kept missing buses on purpose again. The crosswalk blinked forever, slow and kind. I watched your grin rewrite my mind. You took my photo, said you look okay. I laughed too much, you kept the frame anyway. We split a cookie, argued who gets crumbs. You tapped the table till my heartbeat hummed. Your hair caught neon, turned us off. The night got quiet, our guard switched off. We traded pockets, you kept my keys. I wore your hoodie like borrowed peace. Someone's dog sneezed, we named it fate. You said don't overthink, a little late. Tiny lights on the river, same as your eyes. Some moments show up already goodbye. Those glitter seconds sticking to my skin. They don't ask permission, they just dive in. We weren't a promise, we were a flash, but I still live inside that crash. Those glitter seconds, bright and gone. I chase their afterglow till dawn. If love is short but real and loud, I'll wear those sparks like a crown. You traced a smiley on fogged up glass. I wrote my number like a dead last. You called me, hey, I said that's rude. You changed to my name, I changed my mood. We walked 2 blocks to nowhere planned. You talk with both your eyes and hands. I learned your laugh is 3 small versions. The first is shy, the last conversion. We missed a turn and didn't care. You said I'm hungry, I said I swear we shared cheap noodles, burned our tongues. You cured it with a sip and lungs. You told a secret halfway real. I told you mine, said sign the seal. We both pretended this was like the city knew we meant hold tight. Funny how seconds vote like kings, deciding futures with tiny things. Those glitter seconds, loud and still, they changed the weather against our will. You were a comet across my street, I kept the dust on both my feet. Those glitter seconds, rude and sweet, they turned my doubts to something beat. If love's a window, brief but true, I learned the view because of you. I learned the view because of you. Maybe forever's not our size. Maybe we're postcards, quick goodbyes. Maybe I'm built to keep a trace of every flash that knew my face. If we were only borrowed light, then let me glow for one more night. I'll save the noise, I'll save the air, the way your silence said I care. And if you pass some other day, I'll know we were in the soft way. Those glitter seconds, not a lie. That proves that miracles try. We didn't last, but we were real. You're still the spark I sometimes feel. Those glitter seconds, that's our name. No vows, no blame, just perfect flame. I'll keep them tucked in sleeve and grin. The smallest bit that I've been in. Remember the first night on the bus, knees accidentally touched both of us. You typed love, sorry with the blush. I wrote no worries, eternal rush. We walked slow though the rain was wild. Love made the storm feel soft and mild. Fast forward now, the sky can't help but show the gap we never dealt. You used to stare like I'm the scene. Now your eyes check everything between. You used to hold my arm so tight. Now your hands scroll through the night. The magic didn't disappear, it just got shy, stuck in the rear. I miss the version we began. Not this tired, half off brand. It's not like the first time when every stare was loud, when touching hands felt crime and we kissed without crowd. It's not like the first time when we were both obsessed. Now love feels like a chore, a quiz we second guess. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, we used to plan the
the stupid stuff like matching socks and couple cups. Now calendars feel like a test. Rescheduling what once felt blessed. Your miss you text hit different now. Nah, butterflies just why and how. We still say love you, but it's toned her like ringtone. We over-owned her. I try to spark, you try to smile. We land on meh after a while. Maybe comfort wore too thin. Maybe we forgot to begin. I want the cringe, the awkward tries, the flirting that we overtype. It's not like the first time, and maybe that's on us. We traded raw for need. We chose chill over rush. Yeah, it's not like the first time, babe. But if we're being real, maybe love isn't gone, just different in feel. So can we awkward start again? Stutter through a brand new end. Send them selfies late at night. Pretend love is such a fright. Meet like strangers at the train. Add the thrill back in the rain. If we lost version 1 spark, let's find version 2 less dark. Not like the first time, but doesn't mean it's done. We can choose a restart, not always back to one. Not like the first time, but second can be hard. If first was falling fast, then next is learning hard. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, woof, woof, woof. Ooh, woof, woof, woof. Ooh, woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Ooh, woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof.
Of all day, today you showed up in my head. Not birthday, not someday we misread. Just Tuesday, regular, boring, plain. But my heart picked it to go insane. I saw someone wearing your same coat, navy blue with the frayed left throat. I looked twice and hated myself. Why am I still glitching like this? So Spotify randomize your song, the one we skipped to sing along. I'll press next, but I looped again. Like the app said, deal with a friend. I passed the cafe, you love to hate. The one with bread, you rated 8. I ordered your drink out of spite. Iced latte, 2 pumps, extra light. It's dumb how memories stuck like ass. Pop all days, today you hit me like cliche. I wasn't even sad till my heart misbehaved. Of all days, today I carried you all day like a song stuck in my head, refusing to decay. Hey, hey. My friends say you seem off again. I lied, nah, weather's weird lately, man. Your old text popped up when I searched for Wi-Fi, P&U and notes you purged. I found that picture of your hands holding the puppy we couldn't stand. You said okay, but no attachments. Then named it ours in 3 hot seconds. I tried to nap, thought away, but dreams we were in our subway day. The one where you said stay with me, the laugh JK unless you agree. Ghosts don't knock, they skip the door. They sit on your chest and ask for more. Why couldn't missing you choose rain? Why crash on days? I'm almost sane, 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 I'm almost sane. Of all days, today you color my grayscale. Turn peace into rewind, turn logic into fail. Hey, of all days, today you ate my combo buffet. I block you from my brain, but you know the back way. Hey, hey, hey. Maybe hearts have no calendar, they mourn when that gets familiar. You'll probably hit again someday when I'm laughing too loud in a cafe. I hope next time I won't collapse. I'll wave at you like, hey, perhaps I'll let the memory pass like wind without unpacking all that's pinned there. Of all days, today you didn't even call, but somehow stole it all like muscle memory sway. Hey, hey, of all days, today you felt too close to stray. But tomorrow if you try, choose rain, not sunny sky. I liked you loud, we called it chill in front of crowds. You held my bag, I fixed your cuff. We did the most, we said enough. You text me come at 2:15, I'd say I'm out, still wash my jeans. We watched the same dumb cooking reels. We joke we're fine between the pills. You sat too close, my leg forgot to keep a gap. The room ran hot, you flirt and laugh. Don't get it wrong, I'd sing along to Not Belong. We kept receipts of almost things. We wore the ring imagining you half committed, I half pulled back. We labeled gray, we loved off track. We were a playlist stuck on half. No full chorus, just a laugh. We didn't sing, we didn't swim. We hovered on a pretty whim. Half in love, half out of breath. We hover where the maybe slept. I wanted more, you wanted less. We called it cute to dodge the mess. Half in love, halfway brave. We saved the risk for some later day. We made a home in between and painted over what we mean. No, 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 no. I met your friends, as this my bud. You squeezed my hand beneath the suds. I laughed and played the secret part. I hid the rumor in my heart. You booked 2 seats, then canceled late. I said it's cool, but wrote the date. We practiced honesty in drafts. We hit on send and chose the laughs. I told the moon I'm good with half. The moon said sure, then tried to laugh. You said don't rush, I said okay, and watched the rush just fade away. We kissed like oops, we kissed like fine. We kissed like don't define this line. You slept and left before the sun. Left water boiling just for fun. Your toothbrush lived, your shoes did not. Your hoodie stayed, your promise not. The scariest endings aren't crashes. They're tidy boxes labeled ashes. Half in love, half in love, half in light. We stayed polite to lose the fight. We kept it cute to dodge the truth. We spared each other, not the bruise. Half in love, halfway home. We called it safe and chose alone. We paid in quiet little cuts. We tipped the waiter way too much. Yeah, way too much. Yeah. If we rewind, I'll choose a side. I'll say be mine or say goodbye. No rental hard, no monthly plan. No later when we both can. I'll risk the cringe, I'll risk the no. I'll let you hate me if it's so. Cause half of love is double pain. You starve on almost, call it rain. And if you ever miss our half, remember how we learned to laugh. How nearly held but never fed. How someday tucked us into bed. Half in love taught me whole. I'll bring the all. Next time I fall, I'll choose a label. Take the fall or walk away before the stall. Half in love, halfway done. We weren't the worst, we just weren't one. I'll leave the gray, I'll chase the sun.